Hey guys, so it was requested for me by Essence Love 09X. I hope that that's your name. I can't hardly remember, but I think that that's what it is. Essence Love 09X. Your link will be in the sidebar. But she requested for me to do a video all about pigments. This is the second time I recorded it because I tried last night, but where it was dark, the colors didn't show up well, and so I'm hoping that it'll do better today. So for y'all that don't know, a pigment is pretty much just a loose form of eyeshadow. And I just have a pigment here. It's in the color Lollipop from LA Colors. As you can see, it is just a loose form of eyeshadow. That's pretty much all that pigment is. And today I'm just going to tell you guys a few different ways that you can use pigments and a few different ways that you can do things with pigments. So first, I'm just going to show you guys 3 different ways that you can apply pigments. You can apply pigments just plain by themselves dry with a base, or you can also apply them wet if you would like on your lid or wherever, or underneath as a liner. So first I will just show you. I'm just using a defining eye brush from e.l.f. and first I'm just going to apply it wet without a base or anything. Okay, so there the eyeshadow is without a base. Just a plain, wet pigment. Okay, so now I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyelid primer. Just apply a little bit underneath that. Move it in. Okay. Then I'm going to take the pigment again, get some on my brush, and apply it on the base. So as you can hopefully see, with a base, it made it like darker and more true to color that is in the package that you would see. So there it is dry without a base, and there it is dry with a base. Okay, so now I'll just show you wet. If you have Max Fix Plus, then you could use that, but I'm just going to be using some Visine or just eye drops, and that's what I'm using, just eye drops. And so all I'm going to do is just drop a little drop onto my arm. So I have a drop right here. Then I'm just going to get some of the pigment and mix it in to it. And immediately it sort of turns into something like a paint. So, as you can see there, that is when it is wet. Or right here, whichever you prefer. So, that is when it's wet. Oh, you guys can see that. When it is applied wet, dry with a base, or just without a base, dry. So as you can see, you can get a lot of different variations from just one pigment. So, you know, pigments are very, very useful to have and handy to have because you can get a lot of different variations of colors just using one pigment, and so that means a different variation of eye looks. You know, you don't have to just stick with one way to apply it. You know, there's 3 different ways to apply the pigment. So that is very, very good, and that is a plus for a pigment. Now if you guys haven't already seen my video on how to make your own lip gloss, that is going to be the first way that I'm going to, tell you guys about how you can use pigments. I will link that video in the sidebar. So as I was saying, I will link that video in the sidebar for you guys to check out. And the part where you can use a pigment is when in the video I applied eyeshadow to the to the petroleum jelly to get it to turn pink. But instead of that, you can replace it with the pigment and make your own color eyeshadow that way. And now the final way that I'm just going to show you guys is how to make your own colored fingernail polish with pigment. All you need is I'm just using this little old CD thing. This is from what I used yesterday, so just ignore that. But just like a CD thing. And then I just have a clear polish from L'Oreal Paris here. And all you have to do is take your clear polish. With this, though, if you want to make a whole entire bottle full, then I would just pour the pigment inside of here and shake it up. But since just for, you know, showing you guys the purposes of how to do it, I'm just going to pour a little bit on here. So just pour a little bit of the fingernail polish. Then I'm going to get some of the pigment. Tap it off. Just tap it off around it. Okay, that should be enough. And then just stir the two together. And once you stir together, I'll just wash on my hand for you guys. And show you that you make a very pretty pink nail polish. And I would wear this, so right there's your nail polish, as you guys can see. Isn't that pretty? So it's easy as that, you guys. There is so many ways to use pigments, you know, and they are so versatile, and that's the great thing about them. You can use them so many ways, and they're just so handy and helpful to have. So, you know, there's all the different variations that you can do with pigments. And I hope that this video helped you guys. If you have any more questions about pigments, then just comment down below and ask me, and I will definitely help you guys. So I hope this helped, and thank you guys so much for watching.